Hello guys, this is your health and life coach Paris Constantinou, and today I would love to talk to all of you, make a short reference to some really simple, highly effective strategies for a better nutrition, for a healthier nutrition if you will. So what about it? What are these strategies that we all can apply immediately to start improving our daily nutrition and consequently improving our personal psychosomatic state of health and consequently improving the levels of our personal growth in our lives? So what about it? There are general guidelines for improving nutrition. These general guidelines apply to everyone, and there are individualized strategies that one can use to improve his or her nutrition. So let's start from some general guidelines that we can all use, and they all apply to all of us, despite of our own unique bioindividuality. So a general thing, a general strategy that we all must, with a total and absolute must use, is to start going organic, start eating organic, because you see, one of the multifactorial causes, one of the serious underlying causes of all psychosomatic disease are the toxins that we're all metabolizing and ingesting from the atmosphere. And with the food that we're buying, if they're not organic, they are filled with chemical fertilizers, with insecticides, genetically modified food, with glyphosate. So all these toxins, all this toxic information that are contained in the food, they're going into our bodies, causing any kind of disease, psychosomatic disease. So just by deciding and making a decision to start buying organic and start feeding yourselves with organic produce, it's a great idea, because you're immediately going to get rid of all these chemical fertilizers, insecticides, genetically modified stuff, glyphosate, etc., etc. So this is a fantastic idea, and there are many scientific studies that clearly show that the nutrients that you're going to be taking from organic produce organic food is going to be higher or much higher. And there are actually studies that show that an organic diet might be able to help you prevent serious health issues like cancer. So going organic is a great idea if you can afford it. It's a fantastic idea to start buying organic stuff. And again, if you don't have a lot of money, you can buy, you can go to your local farmers market and start buying things there, or you can start with small goals, meaning that you can start buying specific certain things at an organic shop in your neighborhood. I don't know, you can start from the serious stuff like buying veggies, organic green leafy vegetables, organic leafy vegetables, or organic fruit, and then you can proceed to bigger goals. So organic, buying organic is the first general guideline. The second general guideline that I would love to mention here today is that there's a simple way to immediately improve your nutrition and immediately improve your level of your personal health. And that's by getting rid of all the unhealthy food in your daily nutrition. And there are three kinds of food that are the main culprits that are producing chronic low-grade systemic inflammation in our bodies, and consequently creating all kinds of psychosomatic health issues and symptoms. The first one is refined sugar. Refined sugar lights up our brain like cocaine. Okay, it's a drug, it's a legal drug. It's completely completely useless. Get rid of it. And the second food, the second main culprit here is refined bread, refined flour. Refined flour actually has a higher glycemic index / glycemic load than sugar itself, meaning that it can raise your blood sugar levels higher and worse than white sugar. So white flour is a culprit, and if you take this, if you take gluten intolerance into consideration, that can cause inflammation in the gut, inflammation in the brain. White refined flour is a serious culprit that must be expelled from your diet. If you would love to continue eating bread, you can try better kinds of grains, like better kinds of bread, like let's say spelt or kamut or zeus, the ancient Greek grain zeus, or Himalayan Tartary buckwheat, or sorghum. So all these grains, they are really great. Go ahead and use them. Nowadays you can go to an electronic shop, to a shop, and buy a special device that can bake bread in your kitchen. Okay, with, I don't know, $50, $100 or 50 pounds or whatever that might be, 60, 70 pounds, you can buy a device that can bake the bread in your house. So if you can afford it, buy a device like that, buy good flour like Himalayan Tartary buckwheat or sorghum or spelt or kamut or zeus, and give it a try and see if it works for you or not. By the way, the best way to test any kind of food is to always listen to the voice of your body. Always listen to the voice of your bodies, and give it a try. Whenever you eat a certain food, a certain kind of food, see how your body feels, see how your body reacts just after you have eaten it, okay, and then see again how you're feeling after a couple of hours. And you can keep a journal. You can grab a pen, buy yourself a small journal, and every time you try a certain kind of food, okay, you can write down what you're feeling after you have just eaten it, and what you're feeling after a couple of hours, after 2 or 3 hours. And you can use this specific strategy that I'm communicating to you right now for checking out and testing if you're intolerance, if you have any kind of food intolerance to any kind of food. So again, 3 kinds of food. Let's go to the third kind of food. That's one of the main culprits of creating chronic low-grade systemic inflammation in our bodies, and that's the omega-6 trans fatty acids. So canola oils, soybean oils, okay, sunflower oils, margarine, all these omega-6 trans fatty acids, okay, the so-called vegetable oils. They are not vegetable oils, I can assure you they are grain oils. All these omega-6 fatty acids, they are one of the main culprits of creating chronic low-grade systemic inflammation in the body. And chronic low-grade inflammation is probably the #1 cause of most diseases in the whole world. So you want to get rid of all these 3 culprits to have a much healthier nutrition. And you want to, if you're vegan, you have to take a lot of protein, and there are like great companies like Sun Warrior that have great quality vegan proteins. You can make, you can buy a good quality protein like that, make smoothies, okay. You can take a B12 supplement, you can take supplementary zinc, because I had been a vegan in the past, and I had been a raw foodist for 3 years, and sometimes, not always, but sometimes vegans or raw foodies can have nutritional deficiencies in the form of zinc deficiency or B12 deficiency. Okay, so you need to look up these deficiencies. So again, these are some general guidelines, and because we're living, like I've mentioned in previous speeches before, in an unprecedented, historically toxic environment, we're metabolizing tons of toxins every single day, from the 4Gs, the 5Gs, the toxic stress we're all having, the toxic relationships we have in society, or emotional traumas, our nutrition, the 120,000 toxins in the atmosphere, okay, the genetically modified stuff, the toxic heavy metals, all these toxins, we're ingesting them, metabolizing them in our bodies every single day. So we must set a course for a great detoxifying course in our lives. What I mean by this is that what we're doing before is not enough for now. We have to detoxify our body more than ever before. So we need to use strategies like going organic, getting rid of toxic food like the 3 kinds I've mentioned before, and start eating all kinds of superfoods. That's right, because superfoods are the most nutrient-dense kinds of food ever. So because they are packed with all kinds of antioxidants, these antioxidants are going to enter our bodies and go and help us to get rid of all these toxins we're metabolizing from the atmosphere. So there are many kinds of superfoods you can try and see if they are a match for your own unique bioindividuality, your own unique biochemistry. Always remember that 1 month's superfood is another month's kryptonite. Again, 1 month's superfood, it might be another month's kryptonite. So there are many kinds of superfoods like organic raw cacao, berries, all kinds of berries, maki berry, acai berry, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, wild blueberries, the blue-green algae like spirulina, chlorella, especially the types that don't have any heavy metal toxicity in them. So again, spirulina, chlorella, Aphanizomenon aquae, alpha from the Klamath Lake, Oregon, the USA, marine phytoplankton, which is a perfect food, is the most nutrient-dense food ever, is the basis of the Mother Earth's food chain. There are the bee products that are amazing superfoods like bee pollen, royal jelly, propolis, raw honey. So there is moringa oleifera, there is noni juice. There are all these kinds of superfoods. There are the cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, kale, all these great superfoods. They are fantastic, to help you detoxify your body and consequently improve your daily nutrition and consequently become healthier and happier and grow spiritually on this planet. So again, now last but not least is you must strongly individualize. What do I mean by that? Everybody these days talking about, and everybody's talking about the keto diet, ketogenic diet, or the zone diet, or a macrobiotics diet, or a raw food plant diet. There are many different kinds of diets, but 1 month's food, you must always remember that 1 month's food is another month's poison. What do I mean by that? I mean that everybody is completely different and completely unique, so we must individualize. We must have a completely unique approach to our personal diets. We must create and find that right kind of diet that is suitable for our personal unique psychosomatic entity, that is suitable for our unique bioindividuality. So it may be it may be the keto diet for somebody of you, it may be the zone diet, it may be a macrobiotics vegan diet, it may be an organic plant-based vegan diet for you, it may be the zone diet, which is something fantastic, it may be the paleo diet. You have to give it a try. You have to spend the time, consume the time to research, and find out what kind diet, what kind of nutritional technology matches your own unique bioindividuality, or of course what kind of combination of these unique nutritional approaches matches again the uniqueness of your case. And again, the last thing that I'm going to mention in this short speech in regard to the improvement of our daily nutrition is that my personal opinion is that the most advanced nutritional school on the planet today is the school of integrative nutrition that is situated in New York City and was founded by Joshua Rosenthal. And IIN, the School of Integrative Nutrition, combines 100 different schools of nutrition and gives you the strategies and the tools to find out which kind of nutrition and diet matches your uniqueness, or which kind of combination of these nutritional schools can be combined holistically and synergistically for your own unique biochemistry, for your own unique bioindividuality. And again, I'm going to mention another thing, nutritional sensitivities, nutritional intolerances. It's a great idea. We're all suffering from nutritional intolerances, far or less. It would be a great idea to find yourselves an expert, and if you have any, get rid of them, because that is going to hugely improve the levels of your psychosomatic personal health. So, this is Paris Costantino, your health and life coach, having made a short reference, a short speech in regard to the improvement of our daily nutritional status, of our daily nutrition, and I'm wishing you all from the bottom of my heart to have the very best day ever. May the cosmic universe bless you all. Bye.